products at WeatherTech.com.
As calls for a TikTok sale or ban grow, what does the future look like for the app? Plus former Vice President Mike Pence. I'm Margaret Brennan. Join me for Face the Nation.
We leave you this Sunday on a driftwood-covered beach at Little Talbot Island State Park in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm Jane Pauley. Please join us when our trumpet sounds again next Sunday morning.
I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and this week on Face the Nation, Congress tries a takedown of TikTok's Chinese ownership, and the split between some allies of Israel and the Netanyahu government grows. With the arrival of spring in the nation's capital, House lawmakers moved with surprising speed to push a bipartisan bill to try and force the social media platform TikTok to change the way they do business. But with 170 million American TikTok users, what's not so surprising is the politics playing a part in the back and forth over a ban, since both parties see the app as a platform to woo young voters.
This is not an attempt to ban TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe, a winner.
We'll talk with the heads of the House Committee on Communist China, Raja Krishnamurthy, and Mike Gallagher, and tech journalist Kara Swisher. Plus, with the aid package to Ukraine and Israel languishing on Capitol Hill, new criticism of the Israeli government's handling of the war in Gaza makes its outlook even more uncertain.
Prime Minister Netanyahu has lost his way by allowing his political survival to take the precedence over the best interests of Israel.
We'll talk with Maryland Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen. He's pushing for tighter control on aid to Israel. Plus, we'll talk with the head of UNICEF about the dire situation facing hundreds of millions of the world's children. And 1 year after his public split with the former president over January 6th, we'll sit down with Mike Pence. He says he won't endorse Trump, but can he convince others to follow his lead? It's all just ahead on Face the Nation. Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation on this St. Patrick's Day. Former Vice President Mike Pence joins us in person in studio. Good morning to you and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Good morning, Margaret. Good to be with you.
There's a lot to get to with you today, but I want to begin with some remarks Mr. Trump made yesterday at a rally in Ohio. He walked onto the stage to a song recorded by a choir of prisoners facing charges for their role in the violence of January the 6th. Take a listen.
You see the spirit from the hostages, and that's what they are, as hostages. They've been treated terribly and very unfairly, and you know that, and everybody knows that. And we're going to be working on that soon as the first day we get into office. We're going to save our country, and we're going to work with the people to treat those unbelievable patriots, and they were unbelievable patriots and are.
I know in the past you've said Mr. Trump's reckless words endangered you and your family on that day. What do you think when you hear him refer to those people facing charges as hostages and patriots?
Well, I think it's very unfortunate at a time that there are American hostages being held in Gaza, that the president or any other leaders would refer to people that are moving through our justice system as hostages. And it's just unacceptable. I was there on January 6th. I've no doubt in my mind, Margaret, that some people were caught up in the moment and that entered the Capitol. And they're certainly entitled to due process of law for any nonviolent activities that day. But the assaults on police officers, ultimately an environment that claimed lives, Uh,